Hello. What's up, everybody? Let me zoom you out real quick. Yeah. So, today's video, I'm gonna show you my muscle. Ooh. It was popping out. So, you know. As you guys see, as it's been a little title by the title of today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to do it. Keep in mind, I am not a professional makeup artist. I am self-taught. I learned everything that I know and love on YouTube, and you can too. So thank you for watching this video. I decided to take a slight different approach to this video as of my other videos and just talk really fast and just be my weird self and do makeup at the same time. Hopefully you like it. There is 1,000 flipping different ways to do eyeshadow. You have smoky eyes, you have just a shade in the crease, you have nothing, you have spotlight smoky eye, you have cut creases, you have half cut creases, you have everything in the world of eyeshadow, okay? You have so many flipping different things that I am not gonna be able to cover them all. I advise you to just, if you're want to learn about a certain thing, just look it up. If you want to learn how to do a cut crease, YouTube how to do a cut crease or just cut crease tutorial. If you want to learn how to do spotlight smoky eye, look up how to do spotlight smoky eye. A halo eye, look up how to do a halo eye. I am just going to show you the simple basics of eyeshadow, doing a nice simple smoked out look, and just kind of how everything works so that you can get a little bit more educated and a little bit more insight into the eyeshadow world. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need, just like you apply foundation on your face, you put a primer on, you're gonna need an eyeshadow primer. My flipping brush strokes are annoying me, I'm sorry, but yes, you're gonna need an eyeshadow primer. I personally use the Too Faced 24-hour eyeshadow insurance eyeshadow primer, but lately I've been going back to this oldie but goodie for me, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. This is so good. You could get it at the drugstore. It's pretty cheap. I totally forgot how much it was because I got this a long time ago, but it still works like really nice. So that's the one that I'm gonna be using today. And basically, I think I'm just gonna take it on my fingers. Literally just take the tiniest little amount. What am I missing? I'm missing a mirror. That is what I'm missing. Why do I always forget to bring a mirror? Anyways, I'm gonna use my phone for this, so just gonna take the tiniest little amount, just dot it right there on my eyelid and start blending / spreading it all over the eye with my finger. I like to take this up to the brow bone as well, and even like a little bit outside of my eye, like right here in this area, just in case, because I just want to make sure that everything is very well primed. I'm not going to be setting my primer with powder today because I've heard that actually if you don't set it with translucent powder, your shadows are going to be even more pigmented and you're going to get even better color payoff. I actually have not tried one eye with translucent powder and one eye without, so I honestly personally cannot tell you if there is a difference. I have used this method and not set my eyes, and I also have. And I don't know, maybe I just do like so many different looks that I just never notice, because literally I never have a set routine. I always do something different in my makeup, whether it's with my face or my skin, and especially my eyes. Like I'm always ending up doing something different. It's in a very rare occasion it is that I copy a look that I did. I've only done that literally twice, which is the video that you have when I review my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I redid that look last Saturday, and also in my video of recreating my favorite makeup look. But other than that, I feel like those are like the only like 2 times that I have done the same flipping eye look, besides, you know, when I was really just getting into makeup and I only had like this one palette. Maybe there I did like the same look, but even there, like I always like mix up colors, so I literally like feel like I never do the same look ever again. So each look is so unique and so different with eyeshadow especially. So yeah, just letting you guys know that I'm not gonna set my eyes, and I just wanted to be really long rant about all my looks not being the same. Sorry. Okay, let's get this started. I'm gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. First off, what you always want to start off with is a transition color. Now, a transition color is basically a color that is lighter and that you're going to start off with, and after that you're going to start building up into darker colors and, you know, blending your way into your look. So for me, since I'm gonna do kind of like more neutral, I'm gonna be working with more browns and kind of like deep maroon tones. My transition color is going to be in this range, so I'm going to use like one of the oranges right here in this range. Now if you're going to do a look with blue eyeshadow, or if you're going to do a look with pink eyeshadow or purple, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to do like a look with different color schemes, then I would advise that your transition color is like the lightest color that you have in that color family. For example, if I'm going to do a dark navy blue look, yes, I still may use some of the orangey colors as a base to work with on my transition, but when I start implementing the blues, I'm gonna start from the lightest blue into the darker blue. So let's say you want to do a navy dark blue look into your eye, and that's gonna be like the darkest shade, the darkest color that you're gonna have in your eye. For example, this is darkest blue that you're gonna have in your eye. Well, you want to get, obviously this is like kind of like more greenish, but you want to get like a lighter blue. So let's say we're gonna use this greenish blue, and then you're gonna work your way up the scale to this color. So basically working from lighter colors, which will be your transitions, into lighter, which then will go in the outer corner and just blend and smoke things out. So I hope you all got me. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm good at explaining this. But for my transition color here, I'm going to be using this one right here. It's just kind of like a cream silky color. When introducing a transition color, you mainly want to put it in the crease. So basically in this part of your eye right here above your lid, that is where your transition is going to go, all over from the outer corner to the inner, or if you want to do just from the outer to the middle, however you want, but that is where your transition color is going to go. I'm just going to start introducing the color from the outer corner and working very lightly. It is very, very important that you don't, you know, hold your brush like right here at the tip, because then you're going to apply even more pressure. The farther you hold the brush from the tip, the softer of a blend and the softer of an application that you're gonna get. So make sure if you're really trying to blend, not to press. Don't press your brush really hard like this. Don't do that. That's very harsh. You want to make sure that you're barely tapping into the skin and just very swiftly and very softly blending. That is how you're going to get the best blend. That is how you're going to get the best just use out of your eyeshadow. And yes, I get it, if you're trying to pack on color, then definitely hold the brush a little bit closer to the actual tip, and then, you know, you could start to pack in product if you want to build up. But I would always advise you, especially with the transition color, to just hold your brush a little bit, you know, farther from the tip and go in very softly. I really like to just create like a little cat eye shape. So what I do to do this is just kind of like go from the part where my lashes end. I go as if I'm drawing a winged eyeliner, but just with eyeshadow, and I just form like a little line right here, and then I blend that with this, just kind of like connecting things a little bit from this line that I'm doing to over here, this little windshield wiper motions. I connect that because if not, there's gonna be like a weird gap here, and you know, that's gonna look weird. So that's what I do to get like a nice precise, you know, just shadow that is not gonna look like a whole circle. I just kind of like to like do that line. As you can see, that gives it a very slight definition, but it also is gonna help out because later on when I go and clean up my eyeshadow, I'm really not gonna have to do anything because the line is already drawn for me and I'm not stepping outside the line. But you know, always if you need to clean up, that's perfect. We're gonna do liner later, but just a little thought. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a darker shade. So this is the first shade that I took, and now I'm gonna be taking this one right below it, if I am not confused. That is Puder. Is that Puder? That is Puder. Okay. And I'm just gonna put that same place, the crease, exact same place where we put that first one, just working it in a little bit lower. I'm not going in right over here on top. I'm working it a little bit just lower and closer to the lid, and that's also going to give us a little bit more depth. And then after the brush doesn't have a lot of shadow left on it, I will go higher into my crease and just make sure that everything else is blended out nicely and just how I like it. So as you guys can see, the shadow is very blended out. You have some definition, you have some dimension in the crease, but you definitely do not see any patches or harsh lines, which is exactly what we want. And also, I totally forgot to mention this, but you want to make sure that as you're blending, you're using the proper brush. So this brush, as you can see, it's a little bit fluffy at the end. This is what you call a blending brush, so you want to make sure that you have a proper blending brush in order to blend your eyeshadows, because if not, then I honestly don't know what look you're gonna get, because if you use a different brush, it's different brushes are for different things, so please make sure you have a blending brush. Now that I'm getting ready to introduce a deeper, darker color into the look, I'm gonna go ahead and take a different brush because I'm still gonna use the other one to blend out a little bit. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe Y17. It's a little bit more pointy and it has like a little a little point, as you guys can see. It isn't like a round blending brush like the other one that I was using. It's a little pointy at the tip, which also helps to introduce color and get it right deep there into the crease if you want to get it at a certain point. So yeah, but mostly this is like rounded, just with like a little dome shaped tip. Unlike this one, this other one that I have, which is the Y19, which is a little bit more slender than this one, and this one has a more pronounced tip, so for easier access there into the crease and application of color. So now I'm going to be taking this color right here, and I believe this is called Buns. It's kind of like more like a rustic pink, which I like. So again, just introducing color slowly but surely into the look. We don't want to go too dark unless you just want to go like with a black and then blend your life out. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I would just rather build up. This is just how I do it. I like to build up. I'm not like Nikki Tutorials, if any of you guys watch her. She just goes in straight with color and then adds her transition shade on top. So literally you could do it in whatever order you want, whatever is easier, whatever works best for the look that you're going for, works best for you. I just like building it up because I don't like to do like very like harsh looks, you know. I like for my shadow to look a little bit more natural, and even if I am doing a little bit more than usual, I still like for it to look very soft, and yeah, that's just kind of my style. So I took the shadow right here. As you can see, the color is right here. Now I'm going to focus that on the outer part of the lid, so from here back, and just really blending it into that outer corner, so right here, and into the first half, I guess, of the crease. I don't want to drag this too much into the crease because what that would do is kind of like close off my eye a little bit, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to start just kind of like tapping this on the outer third of my eye. And as I tap, I'm just gonna slowly but surely start blending into the crease, as you guys can see right now. I'm slowly but surely just blending that and making sure everything just goes all together. Then again, I'm just drawing that nice little sharp line so that my eyeshadow just stays sharp. And then from there, I'm blending it into the higher parts of the crease, and just continuing on as so. Now that I have that set, I'm gonna go in with Central Park, which is this very dark, just kind of like chocolate chip brown. I'm just gonna take that on the same brush using the same method that I did, literally just introducing color slowly but surely. First, going in and tapping it on the outer third of the eye, and then going in to the crease, introducing that to it, drawing the little imaginary, well, not really imaginary, drawing the little line in the outer corner, and just blending things out. So now that we have darkened up the look quite a bit, as you can tell, I'm actually just gonna take a very clean, fluffy blending brush. This one is by Morphe. It came in the Sculpt and Define set that I bought. Again, if you want to get Morphe brushes, I feel like that set is literally the best. It has everything that you need: face brushes, contour, blush, literally everything, and even eye brushes. So I would definitely recommend that set from Morphe. But anyways, this is just a really big blending brush. And what I'm going to do with this, as you guys see, it has no product on it. I'm literally just going to hold it from far back and very lightly go in and blend everything out. Why do I do this? I do this so that everything just kind of like has this nice, subtle, natural, smoked out look, and everything just blends good together, and nothing, is harsh or, too strong. So basically this just helps bring the look together and make it look even more flawless. Now maybe you might be looking at this look and say, Sarah, literally it looks like you have the same exact color all over your eye. And I know sometimes it may look like you do have the exact same color, right, all over your eye, but trust me, you don't. This part you can definitely tell that it's darker. Here the eyeshadow is definitely lighter, and don't worry because we will add a lid shade later and that'll make a pretty big difference. So don't judge the look yet. It's not the same color, trust me. You see, with my ring light on, you could definitely tell that everything is not the same color. So just wanted to show you guys so that y'all don't get scared. Even though you might use colors in the same color family, it's not going to turn out the same color if you don't, make it into a way that it does. I don't know. I can't talk, but yeah, it's not the same color. Just wanted to show you guys that. I like to go ahead and pick a nice, pretty shimmery color for the lid. So what I'm gonna do is pick that right now because I actually have no idea which color I want to go for. I think I'm gonna go for Sissy. I actually don't think I've ever used this color before. It's this darker, just pretty pink right here. So I'm gonna use that. A pro tip that I would tell you guys to do is to get a setting spray or just literally wet your brush with some water or whatever. I just have this setting spray, so I'm gonna use it. And just wet the brush that you're going to be applying your shimmery color with, and then dip your brush into your eyeshadow. What this does is it helps just intensify the shadow so much, and honestly it's going to end up looking better. So just trust, okay? Just trust. So, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I died. Okay, so basically I'm going to put this in the first half of my eye, so from here on, and then just kind of softly blend it into the outer corner because I don't want my whole lid to be shimmery. I really just want it to blend into a nice gradient of shimmer and then matte. So that's what I'm gonna go for today, and that's typically what I always go for. I always just put my shimmery colors on the first half of my lid and then just kind of like softly blend them out into the darker colors in the outer corner. Slightly tap it outward, and this is how I blend it out. I'm gonna go in with a winged liner, and I'm gonna show you how to do a wing real quick, okay? I'm not gonna be doing liquid liner in this video. That one is a little bit harder to use. I have actually mastered like doing like a very sharp pretty wing with a winged liner, with a liquid liner. I think I did, yeah, I did one in my Christmas party get ready with me. I don't know if I actually put the footage in of doing my eyeliner, but I did that with liquid liner in that video. Anyways, so today I'm going to be trying a felt tip liner, and basically what that is basically the liners that look like a pen. So they look like this, and they have like really thin, like fine flipping calligraphy looking tips to them, which makes the application of the eyeliner so much easier. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do it with this felt tip liner. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner Noir. I never know how to say that word. N-O-I-R. Never know how to pronounce that. Anyways, I actually got this from my sister-in-law, tried it myself, fell in love with it, couldn't find it anywhere, and ended up having to pay like 17 bucks because I ordered it on Ulta. So I literally could have saved $7 flipping if I just got it at a store, but literally nowhere had it, so I have no idea if this is new or not. Anyways, so basically what I do is just look, literally I look at my waterline right here, and where it ends I start the eyeliner. So really look at my waterline, kind of like have it like pointed like this. Where my waterline ends, I go ahead and draw a line. Now keep in mind, I draw this line up. I draw it a little bit, just kind of like slanted up. I don't draw it like all the way up like that because then it's just gonna look weird and bad. But I draw it up. I think I kind of messed up. Okay, I was just drawing another line for kind of like reference. Okay, so now that I have this line here, I'm going to make a triangle. So how I do that? I go, now I'm holding, first I was holding it like this, now I'm holding it like this. So I go in, from the very tip of that line, I go in, I look, and I try to just draw another line and make a triangle. Now, I didn't do it from the very tip. I did it a little bit more from in here. But don't worry about that because we will fix that and connect that later. And after I do that, I kind of just like drag it in a little bit more. And just kind of like drag that into the middle part of my lid. And then I just go back in like this. And just start drawing regularly. Kind of like just blend it into my eye. Then once that triangle is done, you're just gonna literally fill it in. I apologize, this was not my best winged liner. This is actually really thick and not as nice looking. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to sharpen it a little bit. It's kind of messed up because I'm doing it like pretty fast and I'm talking, so I know that's totally messing me up. Yeah, this was not my best winged liner, but hey, it actually does not look that bad. So now I'm gonna take the makeup wipe. I'm gonna clean up the eyeshadow that is left after the eyeliner, and I'm gonna sharpen the eyeliner as well. I don't know about you, but the girls that just don't clean up when they're wearing winged liner and all you see is the shadow right here, like I'm just like I just don't like that look, okay? Don't judge me, I just don't like that look. I like everything to look sharp, I like everything to look clean, especially if I'm doing a wing. Like, I don't want any eyeshadow outside of that wing. So I'm just making sure that there's like no eyeshadow outside of the wing. And I'm also just sharpening the wing itself. You see that? Now the eyeliner looks a whole lot more sharp and even prettier. And don't worry, literally, this eyeliner did not turn out very good. But I'm going to put lashes on top and then it's going to look even better. Now with lashes, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your glue, and when I have like a little tube like this of glue, I just like squeezing it till a little teeny bit comes out, and then I just go in and apply it just like that to the eyelash, which I have already done off camera. Because even if I did it like on camera, you guys wouldn't really be able to see because like this angle and all that stuff. But yeah, point is, put the glue on the eyelash. Now, the second and I feel like most important flipping step is to let it get tacky, okay? Just go like this, blow on it, do whatever it is that you need to do until you see that your eyelash glue is drying and getting tacky. I've had mine on for a little bit now, so I'm actually gonna start my attempt at applying it. What I like to do is just have my eye open regular and just put the lash from up top. Just try to go in, put it at the middle of my eye first. Bend it right there, grab the inner corner. Just kind of like position it where it should go. And literally just play with it and hold it and kind of just like get a feel as to where the lash should go. I grab it from the tip of the lashes, push it in a little bit. For the inner corner, I like to just grab it from the tip and then just kind of like look to the side, and that just helps me like get a little bit more exposure to, I don't know if you guys cannot see this, but I basically go like this, boop, press it down, look to the side, and that's how I master to glue on my inner corner. And then I just keep it pressed there for a couple seconds, and then just press on the lashes at the top to make sure that they're right where I want them to be, which is the closest to the lash line as possible. Now if your lashes are not like really flipping close to your lash line, don't worry, that's why eyelash curlers also exist. So I'm just gonna go in and curl my lash. I personally don't use mascara on my upper lashes. Why? Because if I'm already wearing eyelashes, like, I don't want to have to wear mascara. I really don't. I wear lashes all the time. Why? Because I don't want to put on mascara. So like, what's the point of putting on lashes and then still having to put on mascara? That's just how I look at it. If I'm wearing lashes, I don't want to have to wear mascara. That's why I wear lashes, and I don't wear mascara to blend them. I literally just curl them and they blend. I'm using the Ardell Demi Wiz Base. I'm not using too dramatic lashes because I just did not feel like wasting a pair of lashes, okay? Or just one, because apparently I'm not doing this eye. But yeah, literally, that's how I do my lashes. And typically when I am wearing wing liner, I do like put on a pair of lashes that are more like psh, so that you can actually flipping see them through the eyeliner, unlike these ones. But anyways, moving on to lower lash line. I'm gonna take like this little round brush, again Morphe Sculpt and Define Set, flipping love it. I'm gonna take these two transition shades that we use at first, and I'm just gonna go ahead and mix those, tap off the excess as always, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place this starting from the outer corner into basically just 2/3 of my lower lash line. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in because I don't like how that. Hello, my camera just died, so I am on my phone. Literally just... This is good lighting. I feel like this footage is not gonna be very crappy. I'm sorry I'm on my phone. I just want to flipping finish this eye look. As I was saying, I don't like putting it all like into my inner corner. I just like taking it like 2/3. So I took those two colors right there. And now I'm gonna take some buns, that like dusty rose that we use as like a transition. And where's my mirror? And I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Just focus that in the outer corner and blending it into the middle of the lower lash line, just like so. Now you could totally leave it just like this because it's legit like a nice soft transition, but I always like using like until the very like darkest color that I ever used. So I'm gonna take that one, which is Central Park, as I said, that chocolate chip brown right here. Take the tiniest little bit, tiniest little bit, and I'm gonna go and focus that in the very outer part of my lower lash line and just blend that with the other colors. Our lower lash line complete. Now I'm gonna go into eyeliner. This is the one that I've been using. I either do brown or nude, but lately I've just been doing brown. So I use the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl liner. It looks like this. And I just go from the very outer corner, trying to make this the darkest point, to the middle of my eye, and just leave it like that. Basically, you guys can totally tell a theme. I don't like going all the way into the inner corner because that just closes out my eye. And I feel like if I just do it until the middle, it looks like better. So I just leave it like that. So now would be the point where I would apply mascara to my lower lashes. I love the Better Than Sex mascara for my lower lashes. It's so flipping good. This mascara is like my favorite mascara ever, by the way. This is so good. So good. But I'm not going to do that today because I'm just going to take this off after. But if you are doing your makeup and you use lower lash mascara, just put your lower lash mascara on right now. And for my inner corner highlight, I always take the tiniest brush. What this does is just opens up the whole eye and just gives you like a little bit of a pop. So since I actually have my little Jeffree Star Peach Goddess right here, this is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to take the brush. I would also wet this, but when it's time to do my highlight, like I do my brow bone highlight with the face highlighter that I'm using. Obviously today I'm not using any face highlighter because this is just like an eye tutorial, or you know, yeah. So since I'm not using any face highlighter, let's just pretend that this is my overall face highlighter, and I'm just gonna use this. I just put setting spray on my face, and now I'm about to put this on. But actually, let me just wet my brush, cause yeah. Okay. So I wet my brush. Normally I would just have sprayed setting spray all over my face, so I wouldn't have to do this. But today I'm doing this, and I'm just taking a little bit of the highlighter into this little teeny tiny brush and just popping it right here on my inner corner. And you guys will see that that just is going to give the eye a little bit of a pop and a nice, do you see what that does? Like, it's so freaking pretty. It really is so pretty. It just gives it like a pop, and then it makes your eye look just even a bit more like out there, you know what I'm saying? I also let me just add brow bone highlight since I don't have any. This is also part of the look, you know, like brown is like right next to your eye, so might as well, because I didn't add brow bone highlight in the last video, so in this video I am going to. And normally my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight would be the same anyways, because I just use my face highlighter when I do all these things. So literally the highlighter that I'm using for my face that day is gonna go in all these areas. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that. It looks so pretty. Do you guys see that? I mean, look at it. Just look at it. It really is just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I literally love that is how you do eyeshadow, eyelashes, and winged liner. I hope that this video was helpful in any just sort of way. Forgive me for only doing one eye. I'm gonna take this off right after. I'm sorry, I was lazy. I hope you enjoyed this side of my face though, because I am loving it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe and stay tuned, because I will continue to do this series and teach you how to do the basics of makeup. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. But before I go, if you want to watch my last video, click right here. If you want to watch something else, click right here. And if you want to subscribe, click my face right over here right now. Ooh, I put it on a different spot today. Yeah, or click that big red button, subscribe red button somewhere below. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe and like this video and share this video, and okay, goodbye.